Alright guys, welcome to another wonderful weekly market breakdown. It's very good to come on weekend and see how the markets behave so that to give you another forecast ahead of the next week that is coming. So I'm currently doing this forecast right now on Saturday, which is the 21st of June, right? 2025. So let's continue. Now we'll be looking at DXY as our instrument to analyze because the DXY determines what other major pairs will do, right? Now if you look at DXY, we've been on this particular support for a while, right? And the market just broke out of this support for a while. Now I'm looking at DXY on the weekly time frame, right? So you can discover that price broke out of this support. This is a major support, and now price came here and wicked back up, right? Never take things like this for granted. If I zoom in further, you discover that we have a weekly rejection here, right, that pushed price up, and price came back to that level. Now it's respecting. If you look at here right now, we have a support here, so that means we can mark our zone here, right? We can put our zone here that we have a support. Now if you look to the left, you will discover that this particular zone is respecting by support, is respecting this support here. I'm sure you can see how price moved up from here to this level here. So we never can tell if we'll be experiencing more of the bullish movements for DXY this week. But if you look at the way the candle closed for this week, right, we have this bullish candle, but not bullish engulfing. It's a bullish candle. So but we'll keep our fingers crossed. Let's see if the bulls will be able to push price a bit further back here, and by eventually price breaks this particular resistance, we'll be looking to continue our buy on DXY, right? And now you know what happens when DXY is on buy. That means GBPUSD will be on sell. So but before then, let's go to the daily time frame. Let's see what is obtainable here. All right, on the daily time frame, you can see we've established a double bottom here on the daily time frame. Did you see that? So now price is just about to start pushing up, right? So like this, you want to just see what will happen of the DXY if the market will still continue going upward like this. All right, you can also use a trend line to see if there will be a trend line break and the retest, because the market have been selling for a while now, you can see. So right now, if you are not already in here, what you want to do, you want to wait for that to break out of this trend line, all right, from here, and take a trade, possibly from here and take a trade, right? Price break above this trend line, you can buy from here, right? But you can't trade DXY directly. You can just look at USD CAD, USD JPY for a buy. And for this is what I'm saying on DXY. Let's look at GBPUSD. I currently have a trade that I was looking at for on GBPUSD, and that trade I was on a sell, right? And right now I'm still holding this particular trade for GBPUSD. You can see, right, because the DXY is trending up. So I quickly noticed that on the 15-minute time frame, I could spot a double top here, right here, and price grab liquidity here. You can see there's a liquidity sweep here that push price down. So the simple analysis I just use here is just the breakout and the retest of a trend line. So you see that, so price broke out from this trend line, right? And I was also noticing a level of support here that the market, I was just waiting for the market to break that support. And if you look here, I have both the support and the trend line in conjunction with the moving average, three of them coming into one contact, and that was how I was able to go in for a sell on GBPUSD, and this is how I closed for on Friday on GBPUSD. So I'll be looking for more of sell on GBPUSD. I'm still holding this particular trade. Let's come to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what's obtainable. But though on GBPUSD we have a very strong support here, right? So that is why I'm looking for price. If price can sell down to this support, I'll be closing my trade. And eventually, if the sellers are very strong, they can still break the price, bring it down, then I'll be aiming here, right? So this is just a simple analysis on GBPUSD, nothing too complicated. If you look at the market, we have already had this M pattern here, which is the double top here on the 4-hour time frame, which is a very strong move. That is why you are seeing this sell occurred down here. right? So if the bears are still in power, they are supposed to push price to this particular support here, and probably from here and go up or continue coming down. So the last instrument that we're analyzing now is gold, which is the one I'm also looking at for this week. You can see that gold recently broke out of this trend line, right? So I'm looking for a potential move to the upside because gold has been an overall uptrend. All right, but what is happening why gold is selling? Because of the fundamentals happening around the world is also affecting gold. Like what is happening within Israel and Iran is affecting gold, right? So people are trying to pull out their money from gold, and sometimes they put back their money as a safe haven asset. But you just have to be very careful if you are trading gold this particular period. So I can see that gold has already started creating the resistance here. My moving average is already pointed down for me, right? You can see this is a level of resistance that we have here. So, but the best thing to do is to look for a way to buy. And if you want to buy, wait for price to break above this line, this resistance here, then you buy to the upside. All right. But if you notice that gold has been selling throughout this week, it has been selling. So if you want to look for sales, let the market open on Monday. Then you can scale down to the lower time frame and see how you can get an opportunity for sell. Why? Because the market is still, the internal structure here still is sell. You can see lower lows, lower highs. So we have a resistance here. If you come to the lower time frame, if you come to the 1 hour time frame rather, you will discover that here you have a very strong resistance here, right? So if price can still push up here and give you weak rejections here, if you see multiple weak rejections here, then that means price want to come down again. So just be watching out for moves like these. If this did not happen, they want the price to break above this level of resistance, then you're going for a buy, right? So this is what I can see on gold and GBPUSD, then also on DXY, all right? So these are my pair for the week that I'm looking at for, right? So I hope you enjoy this market analysis. If you want more in-depth analysis, or if you want another video, just put in the comment section below, and I will be using that as my next video for you guys. So thank you. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I'll be seeing you in another good video. God bless you.